In a world where attention is scattered and connections are easily made yet quickly lost, understanding how to inspire someone to truly pursue you is not about games, tricks, or manipulation. It is about awakening a deeper respect and curiosity that compels a man to invest his energy, his focus, and his effort. If you want a man to chase you like crazy, the first truth you must understand is that you cannot chase yourself. Chasing is an action that belongs to the other person. Your role is not to run or hide, but to become someone so centered, so magnetic, that his instinct is to move toward you without you needing to pull. This is not about playing hard to get in a shallow way. It is about becoming hard to forget in a powerful way. The first step begins with your own presence. When you enter a room, when you speak, when you listen, do you carry an energy that feels alive and grounded? A man is drawn to a woman who knows herself, because her self-knowledge creates a mystery he cannot immediately solve. If you are always explaining, always overgiving, always seeking approval, he has nothing to discover. But when you live with a quiet confidence, when your eyes hold stories he cannot read in a single glance, his mind will naturally want to learn more. Mystery is not about hiding information. It is about having a life so rich and full that it cannot be summarized in a few words. To make a man chase you, you must stop chasing validation. Many people confuse affection with attention. They give too much too soon, hoping to be chosen. But attention given without self-respect is quickly taken for granted. Think of value like gravity. The earth does not run after the moon, yet the moon is forever drawn toward it. When you create value within yourself, through your purpose, your passions, your discipline, you become like gravity. A man feels that pull because your life is already moving with or without him. He senses that your happiness is not for sale, and this challenges him to rise. Understand that attraction is built in silence as much as in words. You do not need to broadcast every thought or emotion. Sometimes the most powerful move is to pause, to let a moment breathe, to let him wonder what you are thinking. When you can hold your own space without rushing to fill every gap, you create a rhythm where he wants to step closer. People chase what they feel they might lose. If you are always available, always replying instantly, always adjusting your life around his, you remove the thrill of pursuit. But when you show that your time is valuable, that you have a world of your own, he will naturally feel the need to earn a place inside it. Another key lies in standards. A man cannot chase you if he does not know what you stand for. Too many people confuse flexibility with weakness. They lower their boundaries to keep someone near, but in doing so, they kill attraction. A clear standard is not arrogance, it is guidance. It tells him what is required to be part of your life. Speak your truth calmly, not as a demand but as a reality. When you say, "This is what I value, this is what I respect," you give him the chance to rise or to walk away. Either choice brings clarity, and clarity is more powerful than any strategy. You must also nurture your own growth continuously. Read, learn, train your body, sharpen your mind. A man chases a woman who is evolving because her evolution challenges him to evolve as well. Stagnation kills desire. If he feels that every time he sees you, you are a little wiser, a little stronger, a little more radiant, he will be drawn to witness the next chapter. Growth is magnetic because it signals life, and life is irresistible. Emotional control is another hidden force. When you can remain calm in the face of uncertainty, when you can express your feelings without drowning in them, you send a powerful signal of strength. A man may be excited by drama for a moment, but he is captivated by peace in the long run. Peace does not mean silence or indifference. It means you are not a prisoner of every mood. Your steadiness allows him to feel safe while still being excited, and that balance keeps the chase alive. Remember also the power of appreciation. Many people misunderstand this principle and think that making a man chase you requires coldness or neglect. But true attraction is not cruelty. Show warmth when it is earned. Smile with genuine gratitude when he makes effort. Recognize his actions without collapsing into neediness. A man wants to feel that his pursuit matters, that his energy is seen. If you never acknowledge his effort, the chase turns into frustration. If you overreward minimal effort, the chase turns into laziness. Appreciation must be balanced like a fine art. Time is your ally. Do not rush the process. Let the connection breathe. Let him experience the slight discomfort of waiting for your reply, the thrill of planning to see you again, the satisfaction of knowing he earned your attention. Instant gratification kills desire. Space creates longing. Longing creates action. If he feels he can have you fully without effort, he will not chase. But if he senses that each step brings him closer to a treasure he cannot simply take, he will keep moving forward. Finally, understand that the ultimate goal is not the chase itself, but the quality of the connection. Making a man chase you is not about winning a game. It is about creating a dynamic where respect and attraction grow side by side. The chase awakens his effort, but it is the shared respect that sustains the relationship. You are not a prize to be caught and forgotten. You are a partner to be valued and cherished. The chase is only the beginning of a journey where both of you continue to choose each other, not because of fear or scarcity, but because the connection keeps evolving. So, how do you make a man chase you like crazy? You become unforgettable by becoming fully yourself. You build a life that excites you. You speak with clarity, move with confidence, and grow with purpose. You give space for mystery, set standards with calm strength, and appreciate genuine effort without losing your independence. You stop running after love and start living as love. When you embody this energy, you will notice something profound. The right man will not just chase you. He will never stop valuing the privilege of standing beside you. And that, more than any trick or strategy, is how you inspire a pursuit that is real, lasting, and worthy of your heart. True pursuit is inspired by self-worth, not by games, because real attraction cannot be forced or faked, no matter how clever a strategy may appear. When you live in a way that honors your own value, when you wake up each day knowing that your happiness and fulfillment come from within rather than from someone else's attention, you radiate a quiet confidence that naturally draws people toward you. This type of inner strength is far more powerful than any temporary trick or calculated move, because it speaks to something deeper inside the human spirit. A man feels it when you carry yourself as someone who does not need to be chosen in order to feel complete. He senses that you are already whole, that your joy is not dependent on his approval, and this independence creates a magnetic pull that no game can replicate. Games may catch attention for a moment, but self-worth holds attention over time. A person who relies on tactics like making someone jealous, pretending to be disinterested, or constantly testing the other person may create sparks of excitement, but those sparks burn out quickly when the other person realizes there is no true depth. Self-worth, on the other hand, is like a steady flame. It glows quietly, but it warms everything around it, and that steady warmth makes a man want to stay, to understand, to invest. Living with self-worth means you build a life that excites you independent of romance. You cultivate your own interests, your own passions, your own growth. You fill your days with activities that challenge you, inspire you, and strengthen you. Whether it is learning a new skill, improving your health, advancing your career, or deepening friendships, you create a world so full that no single person becomes your sole source of happiness. This fullness is irresistible because it shows that your life is already valuable, already meaningful. A man instinctively respects someone who values her own time, her own dreams, and her own peace. When you demonstrate through your actions that you are not waiting for someone to rescue you or entertain you, you awaken his desire to become part of your world, not because you demand it, but because he feels fortunate to be invited. Standards are an essential expression of self-worth. They are not rules meant to punish or manipulate. They are reflections of how you value yourself and the kind of energy you allow around you. When you clearly know what you will and will not accept, whether it is respect in communication, effort in planning, or consistency in actions, you make it clear that your time is precious. This does not mean being cold or unkind. It means calmly expressing what matters to you and living by those principles without apology. A man who is serious will not be frightened by standards. He will be motivated by them. He will understand that effort is required to stand beside someone who knows her value, and effort creates investment. When he invests, he cares, and when he cares, the pursuit becomes natural, not forced. It is important to remember that true pursuit is not about creating a race or competition. It is about inspiring consistent effort through authenticity. A man who chases because of manipulation is chasing an illusion. He might chase because he feels confused or because he fears losing a game, but once the illusion fades, so will his interest. A man who chases because of your self-worth is chasing reality. He sees your strength, your joy, your individuality, and he wants to be near it because it makes his own life brighter. That kind of pursuit does not fade when challenges appear, because it is rooted in respect and admiration rather than in fear or ego. Developing self-worth also means mastering emotional balance. When you know your value, you do not react to every small disappointment or shift in attention. You remain calm and grounded, trusting that the right connection cannot be rushed and the wrong one cannot be forced. This calmness is captivating. It shows a man that you are not desperate for validation, that you will not crumble if he takes a step back, and that your happiness is not a bargaining chip. Your steadiness gives him the freedom to pursue you out of genuine desire rather than pressure. Paradoxically, when you remove pressure, desire increases. He chases not because he fears losing you to manipulation, but because he wants to earn a place in your already fulfilling life. Appreciation, when balanced with self-worth, deepens the chase. When a man makes a sincere effort, acknowledging it with warmth shows that you see and value his actions, but your appreciation is not a transaction. You do not give more attention than he earns. You simply express gratitude with grace. This balance keeps the pursuit alive because it rewards genuine effort without surrendering your independence. He feels respected for what he gives, and he also understands that he cannot win you with minimal gestures. Your self-worth sets the rhythm, and his effort follows it. In the end, true pursuit is not a performance. It is a natural response to a life well lived. When you stop focusing on how to make someone chase you and start focusing on becoming someone worth chasing, everything changes. You no longer fear rejection because you are not seeking to be completed. You are inviting partnership, not begging for attention. You are a whole person sharing your wholeness, and that is what makes a man's instinct to pursue you unstoppable. He chases because he sees someone who respects herself enough to require respect from him. He chases because he feels inspired, not manipulated. He chases because your self-worth lights a path he cannot ignore. a path that calls him forward again and again, not through games, but through the undeniable power of a life built on true value. Mystery grows from independence and growth because when a person is truly living a life that is rich, dynamic, and evolving, there is always something new to discover. Curiosity is born from the unknown, and independence creates the space for that unknown to exist. When you nurture your own passions, build your skills, and follow your own path, you naturally become more complex and layered, and complexity is fascinating. A man who meets someone who is constantly learning, exploring, and expanding will never feel that he has reached the end of the story. Instead, every encounter feels like the next chapter of a book he cannot put down. Your independence ensures that you are not waiting for someone else to define your happiness, and that alone makes your presence magnetic. People are drawn to those who are moving forward because movement signals life, vitality, and purpose. Living independently does not mean isolating yourself or rejecting love. It means that you are the author of your own life. You have goals that excite you, routines that nourish you, and dreams that stretch beyond any relationship. When a man sees that you can stand on your own 2 feet, that you make decisions based on your values rather than on a fear of being alone, he feels both respect and intrigue. Respect because independence demands effort and discipline, and intrigue because he wonders what drives you, what fuels you, what stories you are writing when he is not around. This wondering is where mystery lies. It is not about hiding information or playing games. It is about living in a way that cannot be easily summarized or predicted. Growth adds another layer to this mystery. Growth means you are not the same person today that you were yesterday, and you will not be the same tomorrow. A man who encounters a woman who is always expanding, learning new skills, exploring new ideas, deepening her understanding of herself, cannot simply memorize her and feel he has mastered her essence. Each interaction reveals a new angle, a fresh perspective, a surprising depth. This unpredictability is not chaotic, it is exciting. It signals that being close to you will never be dull, that choosing you means choosing a journey of continuous discovery. People chase what challenges them to stay awake, to stay curious, to stay engaged. Growth provides that challenge in the most natural way. When you nurture your passions, you create a world of your own that no one can take away from you. Whether it is a creative pursuit, a professional ambition, a physical discipline, or a personal hobby, these passions become sources of joy and fulfillment that exist with or without romance. This independence of joy creates an energy that others can feel. A man will sense that you do not need him to entertain you or rescue you. Instead, you invite him into a life that is already vibrant. That invitation is powerful because it is never desperate. He knows that if he wants to be part of your world, he must bring effort, presence, and value. This realization keeps his curiosity alive because he understands that you are not waiting idly for attention. You are moving, creating, evolving, and he must keep moving if he wants to stay close. Emotional balance strengthens this mysterious attraction. Independence and growth can only flourish when you are not controlled by every fleeting emotion or external reaction. When you remain calm under pressure, when you can express your feelings with clarity instead of chaos, you send a quiet message of strength. A man may be entertained by drama for a short time, but he is captivated by someone who can remain centered while still being fully alive. Emotional steadiness does not mean you are cold or distant. It means you are grounded. Your groundedness allows him to wonder how you maintain such peace, to imagine the inner world that creates that stability. That inner world becomes part of the mystery, a realm he wants to explore but knows he must earn access to. Part of maintaining mystery is also knowing when to share and when to hold back. You do not need to reveal every detail of your day, every thought in your mind or every fear in your heart immediately. Let conversations breathe. Allow moments of silence where he wonders what you are thinking. Not every text needs an instant reply. Not every question needs an immediate answer. This is not about manipulation. It is about pacing. Pacing allows curiosity to build, and curiosity fuels pursuit. When a man senses that there is always more to learn about you, he will naturally want to spend more time discovering it. Your independence also influences how you spend your time. When you fill your life with meaningful activities, you are naturally less available for constant attention. This scarcity is not a strategy. It is a byproduct of living fully, but it has a powerful effect. When a man knows that your time is valuable and not given freely to anyone who asks, he feels a sense of urgency to make his presence count. He plans better, he communicates more clearly, he puts in real effort because he recognizes that your life will continue beautifully with or without him. This awareness keeps him engaged because effort creates investment, and investment deepens desire. Another subtle but powerful aspect of mystery is transformation. When you grow, you inevitably change. Maybe your style evolves, your ideas shift, your confidence increases. These small but continuous transformations keep the connection fresh. A man who knows that he cannot predict every move you will make feels a constant sense of discovery. He cannot fall asleep at the wheel of attraction because you are always revealing new layers of yourself, not through performance but through authentic evolution. Your willingness to grow invites him to grow as well, and shared growth creates a bond that is both exciting and inspiring. Ultimately, mystery is not about being unreachable or distant. It is about being deeply alive. Independence ensures that your happiness is self-sourced. Growth ensures that your story is always unfolding. Together, they create a presence that is magnetic without effort. A man who encounters this energy will not need to be told to chase. He will feel compelled to. His curiosity will drive him to learn more. His admiration will push him to give more, and his desire will keep him moving toward you. By living a life of independence and growth, you transform the idea of pursuit from a game into a natural response to your authenticity. You become the kind of person who does not need to demand attention because your very existence invites it, and that invitation is far more powerful than any strategy or script could ever be.